Welcome back, guys, to our playthrough of Pokemon Gold. So, a couple of things real quick that I want to touch base on. First of all, as you know, I did the Pokemon cloning method in order to get all 3 starters. Of those 3, I'm keeping Totodile and Cyndaquil on the team, and Chikorita has been placed in the box. We did get the mystery egg from Elm, so we have that now. As you can see from the overlay down below, the mystery egg is, I mean, you could probably guess what Pokemon it is. But I also wanted to highlight that in the first episode or 2 of the playthrough, I went after and captured a Sentret on the team, but I got rid of it because in episode 3 of the playthrough, I did the sort of restart cloning method to get the 3 starters and we lost Sentret. I have since gone back and I captured a Sentret, so I have that on the team now. And he is at level 10 with Cyndaquil and Totodile at 11 and 12. Now, while we have Cyndaquil on the team, Cyndaquil will not be a permanent addition on the team. I wanted him on the team just for fun, but I do have another fire type that I do plan on putting on the team to take his place. So I'm just going to have him on the team until that time comes. So I want to diversify the Pokemon team, and I don't want to have more than 1 starter on the team. It just seems kind of lame and boring, so I really want to force myself to do something a little bit fresher than that. Also, interesting thing. So when you do the Pokemon cloning method, only the first or the last Pokemon that you get shows up in your Pokédex. So I have Chikorita and Cyndaquil, but neither of them actually show up in the Pokédex as an entry. Not a big deal though. If I really want to do that and get Pokédex entries to them, all I have to do is just breed them. So I'm not really that worried about it. But it's kind of funny how I have, all 3 starters, but it doesn't give me credit for those, only the Totodile, which is fine, because Totodile is the one that I had initially started with anyway, so that works out. But now that we've gone through that and just clarified a little bit, let's go ahead and jump into what we're doing in this episode of the playthrough, and that is going to... Is it Sprout Tower or Bellsprout Tower? Sprout Tower, okay. Experience the way of Pokemon. Well, for this one, Cyndaquil's going to be out front, despite not knowing any Fire-type moves yet, right? Yeah, I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, Smokescreen. Not exactly a Fire-type move, but it's a really sharp sprite, though. He looks freaking awesome. They did a great job with that. Yeah, he doesn't have any sort of weakness inherently to the grass types that are in here, but hopefully he'll level up enough to get a Fire-type move on his side. But let's figure out what we're doing here. I know a lot of players have said they have gone through Sprout Tower before taking on Faulkner, but I was antsy about it. Faulkner is I don't know why, but he's one of the weakest gym leaders I think I've ever faced. Well, I guess Brock would probably be up there too, just because you can get a grass or a water type early on and make that easy. But it was tougher with Pikachu and tougher with Charmander, so I digress. But regardless, let's go ahead and jump in now. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the center pillar here. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. That's weird. Something oddly sexual about this too, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only if you reach the top will you obtain an HM. Oh, is that Flash or Cut? Probably Cut pretty early, right? I don't think they mix it up in this game. Are there wild Bellsprout that appear in here, or is this just trainers? It might be wilds, but I don't remember. Sprout Tower. My goodness. Okay, I was going to turn and face him anyway. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Okay. I have a thing, I notice that when I'm recording, I hunch a lot, and I get into this, turtle-y position. And then I look weird in the cam, so I'm trying to keep an eye on that. Sage Nico wants to battle. I hate that he's got burning flames just exploding out of his body, but that we can't use him for anything. I think... Did they change that in later sprite work to, not have his flame show up unless he's using an attack or something? I feel like that might have been the case, because it seems weird that he's got fire coming. Well, hold on, I take that back. What about the Fire-type Pokemon that have fire coming out of the tip of their tails, like Charmander and stuff, before even having a fire move? Okay, whatever. It's still a thought, though. That is a blazing inferno, and he has no fire moves. Although this is also a good opportunity to level up Sentret, because I actually will evolve him. I had mentioned before that at this point in the game, what I really want to do is have Cyndaquil and Totodile for a while, without evolving them beyond their evolutionary stages. I want to evolve them at the same time, and because they don't line up, In the same way, I'm just going to keep him around for a little bit. But Cyndaquil, I might not even get the chance to evolve by the time I get the other fire type, so we'll see how it goes, but I do have a feeling that might not be the case. I like how they're shaking their heads like, no, no, no. I'll put Centered out for a little bit. He has level advantage big time, so should be enough to get some experience from these guys. I just really want my Furret. Oh yeah, he's stomping, for sure. Well done, buddy. Alright, he's going to carry us through this. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. The money will be good, too. Yeah, let's change that. Alright, Cyndaquil, you don't know any fire moves, so I don't really need you, and I want Sentret to evolve into Furret. Because Furret is going to stick with me to the end, for sure. I'm going to kind of treat Furret more like my starter. Liz heal. We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to honor all Pokemon. I do wonder why they, like, ran out of characters for Paralyze Heal when they abbreviate in so many other ways. Why wouldn't you just abbreviate as, like, PRLZ, you know? Seemed like an odd choice. And I don't know if Feraligatr, for example, if the name was intended to be spelled that way, because it's like Ferala G-A-T-R, which is weird, instead of G-A-T-O-R. And I wonder if it's because they ran out of characters or if they actually wanted the name spelled that way. I'll have to ask them someday. You know, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'm actually in a really bad mood. So I don't know how many of you guys use Discord. I know some of you that watch are in the Discord server with me and we talk on a regular basis. But I've been putting a lot of effort in trying to grow the Discord community just because I think it's a cool place to hang out and I want you guys to get to know me and feel like you have, you know, a connection to me if you care to. So obviously feel free to participate in such a way. Well, Discord made this really obnoxious, stupid move where they removed the discriminators from their naming conventions. Rattata, interesting. Which means, like, so if you had, like, I don't know, Harry Balls as your username, it would have been like Harry Balls 6969, like hashtag 69 or pound 6969 or whatever. That's what the name would have appeared as. That's the discriminator, is the 4-digit number. It allows people to have the same username, but the 4-digit discriminator gives you 9,999 different people out there with the same username. I think Blizzard uses that. Steam has some games that use it. I know Destiny, the game, uses that as well. There's a bunch of different ways to that's being used. But they got rid of that to use @ usernames instead, which at first I was like, that's really stupid. But then I'm like, oh, you know what? I go by Marcanine. My discriminator is Marcanine pound 0001. And so I was like, okay, like that's fine. So I was like, chances are there's probably not a lot of people out there that go by Marcanine, so I'm good with that. Well, I was wrong. So Discord had this thing where they had said specifically that they're like, okay, so we're going to give users who have been around for the longest time, we are going to give them the opportunity to pick their usernames first, and then throughout the entire month of May, and going forward, we're going to be sending out invites to change your name from pound blah 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 blah, or, you know, username pound and then 4 numbers to whatever you want. And so roll around to, what day is it? Because this happened today. To Thursday, June 8th. Okay, roll around to Thursday, June 8th. I finally get the opportunity to change my username. And let me preface this. I started using Discord in, coincidentally, May, actually, 2016, I believe. Let me double check and see. Let me look at my profile here. Yeah, May 2016 is when I first started using Discord, which is, I mean, I don't know. There's, I think the service didn't it start in like 2015 or something like that. It's been a while. Like let me see. I feel like that was the case. Yeah, I feel like it was around that time. Yeah, so May 21, 2016 is when I started as a member. Yeah, okay. And so I think 2015 is when Discord came out. So I've been around for a little bit. I'm also a Discord Nitro subscriber just because I need it for some things in the server and all that. So I've been around. And I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, I'm not a huge partner, which I know they gave people like, you know, PewDiePie and Markiplier, guys that are a big deal in social spaces, online presence and whatnot. They gave people like them the #1 priority to get their usernames. So naturally, there probably wasn't going to be, you know, somebody who had the name Markiplier that wasn't Markiplier, the actual real one, right? Now, I'm still a nobody, I think. The community's growing. I'm very happy with the direction that the channel is going and all that stuff, but like I'm small potatoes compared to people like that. So naturally, no one's going to give me a second look when it comes to priority over anything, which is totally fine. It's not a complaint. It's just being honest. And but I figured, I was like, you know what? I've got Marcanine on YouTube. I've had Marcanine in a bunch of other places, but surprisingly, Marcanine is, you know, it's not available on a lot of services that I thought it would be. But anyway, so I was like, all right, well, Marcanine's not like a hugely sought after name on Discord, I imagine, because I don't know if I'm Marcanine pound 0001. I just assume that maybe I'll get it. So I felt pretty confident. I was like, I'm not worried about it. I've had the service for a while. I think it's fine. I'll likely get Marcanine, you know, when it comes up. Well, today came around, God, I want to say around, I think between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I opened up Discord on my mobile and it popped up and it was like, okay, it's time to change your name and get rid of the discriminator and choose whatever you want. And it was like, based on your username, we're going to give you period Marcanine. And I'm like, what? I don't want @ Marcanine. That's stupid. Like, that's dumb. Now, let me preface this by saying that Discord does give you the option to have a display name, so whatever you want, and then a username, which is the @ and the username is specifically designed for you to give out to people that can like search you out and add you and stuff to distinguish you between you and any other Marcanine the discriminator might, you know, screw up. Like if I like, because it's 0001, if I told you that, adding me wouldn't be a problem. But I was like, hey, my username is Marcanine 6571, and you went and you typed that in, you know, that creates a possibility that you might have thumbed it wrong. So I'm like, okay, fine. Like I think this whole thing is stupid anyway. But Discord made the choice, and I'm like, all right, fine. I don't think they're being fully honest why they're doing this, but I can see there being some logistics behind it. That's fine. Whatever. I don't like it. I think it's dumb. Because you can, if I wanted to, I could change my username to Marcanine 0001 anyway without the pound. So it's like, what is the difference? That's so stupid. But whatever. So I was open to the idea. I figured that I would get the username. And when I opened up the thing, it was like period Marcanine. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. So I went and I tried to type in just Marcanine, but I had already known that if it was recommending something else, that it's been taken. And I was like, that's not possible. I don't get how that's possible. I don't know who else would necessarily have that. And I looked, and lo and behold, there is another Marcanine out there. So I have to go by my real name, if you care to add me, is @MarkTomer. Not like a secret or anything like that. I use that for a bunch of other socials. Like if Marcanine's not available, chances are I'm using MarkTomer, you know? But anyway, so I looked and I was like, I'm shocked that I wasn't able to get this username. Now, I know this is probably against the terms and conditions of using Discord and all this junk, but people are going to do it anyway because how do you stop it? I thought to myself, like, if this dude would sell me the username, I would buy it for a reasonable price. Like if it was like $50, like I would consider it, you know. But if this guy's like, I want $2,000 and some Bitcoin and some Ethereum and, you know, Doge, I'd be like, okay, middle finger all the way on that. Stupid. But anyway, so I looked up the dude just to see information about the username, and he has an animated icon, but he's not subscribed to YouTube Nitro. So I'm like, I don't know if that was a free one or if that's something that he paid for and doesn't have Nitro anymore, because you can see that at a person's profile. And he started in June of 2016. So when you look at a person's profile, it shows who is a paid Nitro subscriber, any uniqueness that they have, you know, gotten on their channel their account or their profile, any uniqueness that's worth denoting, of which I have a couple of different icons. Not that I'm special, I paid for it just because I need some of the services to keep the Discord server as a whole in line. But he had nothing like that, and this user also had started after me. So I'm like, how did this person get the username before me? Because I'm on Discord with you guys all day, and I was like, I don't know. Like, something against that guy, because obviously he wanted the name and he got it. I don't have any ill will against him. But I'm just disappointed overall as I got it because I don't understand how that person would have gotten it before me, considering how long I've been on Discord. Longer than that guy, granted less than a month, but if you're going to go by time, like I should have gotten that. 2, I paid for Nitro in that service, that subscription service, which I think is a complete waste now. And 3, like I was, you know, Marcanine pound 0001. Oh, it's our rival. You are indeed skilled as a trader. As promised, here's your HM. But let me say this. You should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. He claims to be the elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I'd never lose to fools who babble about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. An escape rope. So anyway, like, I'm just really upset that I didn't get the username. It just really makes me sad. I'm really bummed by that because I really wanted it and I thought for sure that I would get it because I didn't expect anyone else to have it. And I don't know. It just makes me sad and I just can't stop thinking about it. I was really looking forward to changing my username on Discord for that, and I missed out on it, which is a petty thing to be worried about. I totally agree. It's dumb. I'm thinking in my head, get over it. Who cares? It's not that big of a deal, blah, 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 but it could be a big deal someday, you know, if the channel blows up and people want to participate in the Discord server, which is getting a little full of myself, I think, and ahead of myself, in fact, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm still upset by it. Like, I really wanted that username, and I didn't think it was unreasonable. And, well, so good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training people and Pokemon, oh, I say that was 2 sentences, of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. I don't know. It just really bummed me out. I didn't like that Discord made the change, but I accepted it because I thought I would be able to get my username based off of all my criteria, and then it didn't work out. That's too bad. I don't know, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I'll get over it, but it does disappoint me. I had to vent, I guess. Because there's not really anyone IRL that would care, so I figured, I'm like, you know what, I might as well just treat this as a therapy session, get it off my chest, since some of you guys use Discord, so you know what I'm talking about. But probably don't care about the username that much. Alright, let's get Centric leveled up. He evolves at, is it 15 or 16? It's a weird number, so I think it was 15. Yeah, Furret at 15. Stat-wise, Furret is not particularly impressive in any way, shape, or form. But I like Furret a lot as a Pokemon in its design. He's kind of cool. He reminds me of a walking scarf. So I really want to have him around. I imagine he's probably going to get stomped. As a normal type, he doesn't... Does he have any advantages over anything? I don't think... Does normal have any advantage? Does normal type have any advantage? Let's see. Let's see. Normal type Pokemon do have one huge advantage on their side. Normal type gain a stab bonus on some very powerful attacks. From the useful priority move extreme speed, the formidable special move boom burst. Okay, so I guess, yeah, I guess they have special type attack bonus in that they're normal and they can do damage with things like quick attack and all that. Whoa, yeah, okay, that's useful. Still, though. I don't think there's any advantage against anything. Normal-type Pokemon are not super effective against anything, so their only place in the meta is as defenders, not as attackers. Normal types are only weak to fighting-type moves, unlike other types that are typically weak to 2 to 5 different types, making them easy to counter. Oh, I see. Okay, that also makes sense. Excellent. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this HM Flash. Now I gotta find somebody to learn Flash. Flash illuminates even the darkest of all places, but to use it out of battle, you need the bads from Violet's gym. Yeah, no problem. These are... Okay, interesting. Alright, I just wanted to check. I'm still learning how the pack works, so I can't remember everything about it yet. Oh, and it took me right to the doorway, not to the Pokemon Center. Alright, I think we've done everything that we need to do here in Violet. We can go down to that dark cave to the east of here. I don't know. Am I being dumb about being upset about the username thing? Because, like, I can't stop shaking it. I'll stop talking about it in a minute, I promise. It's just that I think right now, like, my YouTube channel is the thing that I care about the most in terms of anything social. Twitter's gone down the toilet. Instagram is filled with ads constantly showing you 20-something bearded tattooed dudes who are, like, trying to sell you some sort of, like, alpha male snake oil every 5 minutes while also pushing crypto, Web3, and, like, promoting AI. It's all just BS. It's a scam every freaking way you look at it. And so I just can't handle it anymore. Twitter's been garbage since Elon took over, completely ruined everything. Instagram followed suit. I don't use any other social media. Reddit is like making people pay exorbitant amounts for APIs, which is crazy. I've been using Apollo since like forever, and I will not even really use Reddit anymore, except to maybe occasionally on the web check information about the games I play. But if I can't use Apollo, I'm not gonna. I will absolutely not. Where's the HMs? There we are. I will absolutely not. You know what? Hold on. We probably only need to use this once. Are there any Pokemon out here that can use Flash? Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to see if I have one idea. Like, I'm not going to use Reddit on the mobile if there's no Apollo, because Reddit sucks on everything. It's not Apollo. Okay, let me see. TM, HM. Yes, it does. Okay. We're going to catch a Hoot Hoot real quick. I think there's one in this area. Actually, does Bellsprout? Can Bellsprout learn it? I know it can use cut, but I don't care about that very much. Let's see. It does. Okay, it can learn this. Alright. I think Tackle might KO it, so I'm probably not going to hit it with a move. I'm just going to do a defense curl for, I don't know why. I forgot that was actually a self-defense improving move. It's not like Leer or something, which is external against the opponent. Where's my Pokeballs? I'm not going to even put Bellsprout on the list of Pokemon down below. I just need it just so I can use Flash to get me through the cave. Brilliant. I couldn't care less about this. Bellsprout, the flower Pokemon, even though its body is extremely skinny, it is blindingly fast when catching its prey. It's funny that it's a flower. Well, I guess the head is the flower, because I didn't really consider it actually to have a flower for a head, but it does. Hoot Hoot would have been nice actually, but alright, so let's go ahead and grab that HM. Cool. Alright, Flashy. Flash the world, baby. Alright, cool. Alright. We're going to go ahead and save that now. Thank you guys for watching our Sprout Tower episode. We will continue with more Pokemon Gold tomorrow, where we will go through the cave. Is it called Dark Cave? I think it is. Let me make sure, because I feel like I'm going to reference it as the wrong thing. Does it show up on the map? Yes, Dark Cave. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Yeah, the map is so much better in Gen 2. I love it. But anyway, we'll continue with more tomorrow. If you did enjoy this episode of the playthrough, though, while we got through Sprout Tower, you can show your love by hitting the like button. Thank you for listening to me vent as well about the Discord thing, because I'm upset about it, and I'm going to be upset about it probably forever until some sort of service replaces Discord. But anyway, if you have any feedback for me, Discord nonsense or otherwise, leave it down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Be a part of the Marcanine community if you would like. There's also some links there that might be of interest to you. One of the links does take you to the Discord server. If you want to be a part of that group, you can chat with me directly and be a part of our growing community. We're about 100 members now, which is pretty cool. There's also a link to geekoutpost.com, which is an entertainment media blog I own, operate, run, manage, design, and write for. It's a pretty decent place to stay up to date on the latest entertainment and gaming news, reviews, and rumors if you're into that kind of thing. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time, and hope to see you when we continue with more Pokemon Gold. Alright guys, that's it for me. Take care, be well. I'll see you later.